Within the filmmaking and audio communities, it's very difficult to figure out what formats to use. Things like frame rates and focal lengths, and with audio you have your bit depth and your sample rate. So let's talk about that. Welcome back to the Rebel Tech channel. I'm Justin, and in this video we're going to quickly cover the formats that I use for my audio recording. And I plan to do a video on my frame rates that I use and different variables that go into those frame rates. But for this video, it's just strictly my formats for audio. Professional work, personal work, and just everything that you need to know about me and what I use. There's no right or wrong answer. There are kind of guidelines, but there really is so much flexibility that you can use this for what you want. And if it's helpful, cool. If not, then hey, I gave it a shot. So what I do when I record my audio, especially in professional work, and usually my professional work, that reflects back to my personal work because I know it works for that, so I just use it for this. Now, of course, there are things I manipulate and I experiment with because I want to try different things. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, at least I tried it on something that's not really important. I mean, this channel is very important to me, but it's not as important as a paying gig. And I recommend everybody trying different things because who knows, maybe you stumble upon something that works really well. So first up, we have our bit depth. And this is it's very interesting to talk about with people because everyone's like, oh, just use 24 and leave it alone. Or if I use 16, it's good enough for my audio. I never have to worry about it. Sure, it's fine. Nothing wrong with it. It's been used for decades now. Nowadays, we have 32-bit float. Works great. Certainly a premium right now in the audio recording technology, but I think it's starting to be the norm. So, reason why I record in 24/32-bit. Why do I record two versions of my audio? Well, originally I thought it was a good idea to have a backup. And then that thought crossed my mind a couple of times thinking, is it really a backup? It's less so a backup now because if it's corrupted or if things go wrong, chances are they're both going to go wrong and they're both going to be messed up and I'll be SOL either way. Now, I've spoken to some editors and people that I've given my audio to, and a lot of times they're just set in their ways, which is fine. You're comfortable. You know what you want. And 24-bit is what they're used to. They don't want to deal with the flexibility or kind of too much power with the 32-bit. But for the most part, I really do think 32 will be the way that people go with in the future because it's flexible, it's easier, it brings things back to life, it's really nice, it's basically raw recording. So that's basically my reason why I use 32 and 24, because if the person that is getting the files doesn't have the option, and I don't know, I've never run into a program that can't read 32, but if you do, you have that option for the 24. And if you're a good audio person, you don't have to worry about clipping. It's one of those things that I think that we will eventually make it the norm. It's just going to take people like me and take people out there who push the limits and try to push people towards this and let them know that it works and let them know that it's reliable. Now, the last thing I want to get into really quick is the sample rate that I record in. For a while, I was using 96, and just like with the other ones, people are used to 48 and 41. Now, originally, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, this was a differentiation between CD and DVD, comparing frame rates. So if it was on a DVD, it was 48 because they needed to match the audio to a 24 frames per second, and then the 41 was used for CDs because it didn't have to match audio to video. And I think that's what it was. I don't know for sure. I saw a couple articles and I saw a couple of videos that were saying that, but if you have any more information on that, let me know down in the comments. I'd like to learn and just be more informed. And the reason why I use 48 now is because that nobody really needs anything higher. 41, I don't usually use it. I just use 48, and 96 was for a while I used it, and then everyone was saying, oh, why are you using 96? It's messing up my timeline or whatever. They had to convert it back to 48, and it was just, I didn't want to hear it, so I just kept it on 48. I don't notice a difference, to be honest. I mean, if I really listen to it and I really record something that needs the higher sample rate, maybe I'll notice a little bit. So in conclusion, 24 and 32 is what I record in, just to have some variables for people. Give them the option to use the 32 or use the 24 like they normally do, and 48 because there's no need for anything else. That's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please hit the like button down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. And if you like my vibe around here, just hit the subscribe button, because I am getting very close. We are getting very close to the 1,000 subscriber mark, where we can monetize this channel and start making some cash. Another thing that could help me out is affiliate links for Amazon are down in the description. If you want to go buy something, if you have something that you've been wanting for a while or something that I've covered, go check the links down there, and it helps out me and gives me a little bit of a kickback, and it's we really appreciate it. I really would appreciate that. Also, if you want to ask me things or just hang out directly, I stream on this channel, trying to do it on the weekends, but as I keep saying, life has been kind of crazy. I'm really trying to do it once a week on the weekends, but just keep an eye out and put on the notification bell, and you'll know exactly when I go live. And if you're around for like 5 minutes, just want to say hi or whatever, or ask a question, I'll be happy to answer questions. I just do some dot-to-dot art and play video games, that's all. And that's all I got for you today. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.
Oh, this is like, oh, I'm like a Ghostbuster. Oh my God, I've got my proton pack and everything. Oh my goodness. Venkman will be so proud.